What's up, Guardians? Profane here. Thanks for checking out the video. Guardians, today we are putting on the tinfoil hats and taking a look at some potential leaks and spoilers to Destiny 2 Lightfall. Over the years, leaks have played an interesting part in Destiny's community and have often had more false details than true. With that being said, there have been some leaks that have been rather spot on, which is why I feel it's worth looking into the most recent leaks that were published on Bungie's Leaks Discord earlier today as an ongoing real-time Google document of leaked and data mined details to Destiny 2 Lightfall, which I'll leave a link for below. So keeping a grain of salt at hand, this Google document currently has about 2 pages of context, with an image posted from February the 14th, which looks very much like the image of the Traveler that we saw today in Sony's State of Play trailer. The post then goes on to say that this picture was sent to the user along with a lengthy voice chat filled with potential content to come. As to the expected parties, they obviously wanted to stay anonymous. The first details that this document contains are details that we saw portrayed in today's trailer, with the pyramids cornering the Traveler after the Traveler unleashes a huge Kamehameha blast against what I'm presuming is the Black Fleet. But then, the document gets into details that we have not seen through the trailers. The user claims that Amanda Holliday has a presumed death, but ultimately remains alive, setting this character up to play a potentially pivotal role towards the seasonal and expansion storyline. The user goes on to say that Cade will be returning, but not in the form that we would expect. Cade will be our guide through the valley, a new 6-player Vanguard activity that has players recovering frozen Guardians and a frozen Oryx. An activity that is similar to what Preservation was to the Vow of the Disciple, but is set to evolve over several weekly resets, something I'd wish had been done to the Preservation, to be honest. The user states that it's unclear to them what happens to Callus at the end of Lightfall. We know based off of the trailers that Callus gets a major upgrade thanks to the Witness, and will surely play a key role in both the story of Lightfall and its raid. The leak really goes off the rails in the next bit, in my opinion, as it states the Traveler will be reviving Rauk, and doing so in the opening cinematics of Lightfall, which I'm just really iffy about, especially if he does revive him for it to be in the opening cinematics. Nevertheless, there's mention of the new Lightfall raid as well. The user states that the new raid will have 3 total encounters, and that the Witness will be one of the bosses, with a mystical themed encounter. We have seen a number of various raid leaks over the months that have all been a little off, which makes me just a little unsure about this one. What's interesting though is that the user goes on to say that we don't kill the Witness in the raid, because the Witness is so rooted within the darkness that we would have to rip it from the darkness, which will be done through what is claimed to be a 12-person activity structured in a similar way to that of the Preservation mission. But this will be set to evolve over several weeks and result in the Witness's death at the end. The leak finishes off by stating Lightfall will include 3 strikes on Neomuna, with one being titled Galaxy Pulse and the other titled Meeting the Traveler, but then no title for the third, so WTF. At the time of this video, that's as much details as this leak includes, but as it states, this is apparently an ongoing live source for leaked and data mine details for Destiny 2 Lightfall. Again, taking it with a hearty scoop of salt, I find there to be some interesting parts of this leak. The prospect of a 6 or even 12-man activity that evolves to result in the Witness's death sounds very dramatic and pretty awesome. It would suck to have to wait for a weekly reset for progress, but nevertheless, it still sounds fun, if the leak is right, of course. And with that being said, what are your thoughts on the latest leak of Destiny 2 Lightfall? Do you find it has some merit, or do you feel it's just a load of bull? Let me know in the comments below, and let me know if you'll be jumping into Destiny 2 Lightfall next week. Thank you as always for checking out the video. If you enjoyed and found it helpful, then be sure to hit that like button below, along with the subscribe button if you're new. Both are greatly appreciated and both really do help support the channel. And until next time, Guardians, this has been Profane, wishing you all happy hunting.